Hello, and welcome to my cabin where I normally do my swifting. Now today I bought some new shoes and these are the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2 Special Edition. Now, what actually is special about them? Now, the first thing to notice is that what you don't notice is it doesn't actually tell you that it is the Pegasus Turbo. So it used to tell you the Pegasus Turbo along here. If I get one of the older ones, or the standard one, shall we say. It actually tells you the Pegasus Turbo in that bit there, you see. Whereas this one, it doesn't. It just has a couple of three Nike swooshes. Now, also, the only other thing that I've noticed is radically different is that this has a little cover for your laces here, so you can kind of pull up the whole thing in one. Whereas the normal Pegasus 2 just is all flappy. So that's another difference. The other difference I've seen is that both of them at the rear just have the checkers there. I'll take the other shoe here as well. Now I've weighed them and they are pretty much exactly the same as my other two pairs, coming up at 295 grams in my UK 13s. So rather a boat size, but for my size that's quite an impressive weight for a sort of like a racer trainer. So the only other thing that is perhaps slightly different, we've got another swoosh there on the side, whereas the normal one has got a bigger swoosh. But apart from that, it's pretty much identical. Obviously these green ones are rather dirty. So yeah, on feet it feels sort of pretty much exactly the same. It does feel like a new shoe though. I could sort of feel off the toe area, it feels a lot better. So it just goes to show that sometimes having new shoes works. So these ones here that I've got, these are the first pair of Turbo 2s that I had. And these I've actually got 375 miles out of them. And you can just about see if I bring that in. I sort of tend to toe off, so it's actually completely worn away there. This is after 375 miles, whereas at the other end, the sort of the heel area, there's hardly any marks at all. And whereas if I compare that with another pair I've got in this colourway, this is the one that's sort of my current pair. I've done about 100 miles in these, and there's a sort of slight signs of a bit of wear coming on there, but otherwise not too bad. But I do notice actually on feet that because I sort of tend to toe off, that I already start to sort of feel the ground a bit more through the toe area. And when I did my last run in these ones after 375 miles, I noticed I was really almost sort of feeling the ground. So that's something to be aware of. When I just did a very quick run just now in the new ones, the special edition ones, then didn't feel that. I felt a lot more sort of cushioned underneath the toes. Another thing I've just noticed is the Zoom X bit here. That's normally white in all these shoes, like that's normally white, that's normally white. And when I looked on the Nike website just now, they're all at this white base. So whether that's another special edition, having the black base, where it says Zoom X, but I think that's actually the React bit. I think the Zoom X bit is actually the top bit, which has got this white speckle effect. So it's sort of Christmassy. And it's a very sort of darkish blue. I hadn't really realised until recently that's actually a neoprene sort of tongue there. I always thought it was more plasticky, but no, it's not. So I don't think other than that there's anything different. What I will compare it with also is the original Turbo 2s, which I've got down here. Now, bizarrely, I actually got more miles out of these than I think any other shoe I've ever had. Which is remarkable considering the fact that people were commenting on the fact that they all used to fall apart. Now at the back there is a bit of separation, but these have actually done 575 miles and they look almost like brand new. And what is really odd is I don't quite understand is on the toe area on this one, this is the original Turbos of course, there's actually still quite a lot of tread there. Whereas on the one I showed you earlier, my first pair of Turbo 2s here on the right here, there's a lot more wear on the toes, but otherwise they do look as if it's the same base between the two turbos. So I'm going to do a little treadmill run now just to give these new ones a baptism of fire. But so there you go. If you're wondering what the special edition is of the Turbo 2, I think it's just basically the fact that it's got this little thing here to hide your laces, so that actually brings the tongue out in a one-piece thing. And you've got, other than that, just a few cosmetic things with the back of the thing, but that's all just decorations really. So the only real difference, as far as I can see, unless I missed something, is this thing to hang your laces with. Well, I've just noticed also in the insole there's like a green Nike thing there, whereas the current ones are a bit different inside. Not much different, but yeah, all pretty much cosmetic. Okay, so I hope it was useful if you're wondering what the special edition ones are. Not that special, but it's a really sleek all black colour, isn't it? So I'll be looking forward to giving these some miles, and if they get dirty, maybe they won't show as much as some of the other ones. I mean, you could almost feel that you could get away with wearing these as sort of more casual shoe, whereas the bright green ones are a bit more conspicuous, aren't they? Okay, so see you on the next one. Bye!